Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Anri and today we are going to be playing with my stamp sets. This is officially one of the most proudest moments I've had in a very long time with regards to the content or art or whatever I create. I have designed a stamp set in collaboration with Beautiful Scrapbooks, and I think it is so pretty. Like, I am obsessed with it. And I know it sounds very vain and funny, but I'm really obsessed with it, considering that I think apart from the Studio Rosie stamps, which I play with my daughter, this is the first time and the most I have stamped in my whole life. So to start off my artwork, I am going to be using my good old Aviana Mixed Media 250 GSM paper. Now this is my favorite paper by far because it can take quite a lot of product before it becomes oversaturated. And I like to use a little washi tape to just frame my borders. This helps that the page does not wobble, and I feel like when you remove it afterwards and you have this beautiful crisp white frame that frames your artwork, it just makes the artwork look so much better. I don't know why. So let me just quickly talk about the stamps. The stamps are very similar to jelly stamps, but they don't have that sticky texture. So all that I do is I add a little bit of two-sided tape at the back, and then I just stick that to my little stamping block, and that's about it. And so what I then do is, just to store it, I would just then stick that element to an acetate sheet. Okay, so there's three designs for the first batch of stamps that we designed. One is faith-based, and it's got like two little girls, a little bit of lettering, and just some fun elements like art marks and hearts, you know, the general stuff that we would use in our Bibles. And then the second set is a more art gelling set, and then there's an alpha set. So when you purchase these stamps, they come in a solid sheet and you have to cut them out yourself. I would suggest using a scissor and a craft knife. You can use a scissor if the elements aren't too close together, and a craft knife if the elements are close together. That's it. It's like really easy and easy to use. It's very user friendly. And then, like I said, if you want to use it, you just attach it to the little stamp block with two-sided tape, and voila. Okay, so full disclaimer, I don't know if I've said it at the beginning, but this is the most I've stamped in my whole life. This is how much I love this stamp set, actually. So what I'm doing is I am going to start out by just placing the elements randomly. Now, this is up to you. Like, this is how you create a composition. What I like to do is I like to have little focal points, things that make it interesting. I just don't stamp, block it all together. I build. And that's the trick with stamps like these. You have to build, you have to like layer. And so what I did is, you'd see I used elements that would make like a nice little corner piece. And then because the big piece is my main focal point, I actually didn't want it to be too busy at the ends. But then it became too busy at the ends. So this is me just stamping. I don't even know if I've got the technique down, but I'm doing it my way. So if you have suggestions on how I can improve my stamping, please drop me a message at the comment section below, because I'm kind of still a newbie, and halfway through this video I actually figured I think my stamp is dry, my little stamping ink pad is drying. And so I went on this scavenger hunt to go look for stays on, because I only know stays on, you know, like I'm an artist. I know stays on because that's literally the only ink pad I own. And so I went to P&A, they didn't have stock. The other craft shop in my area was closed, and I had to actually wait a whole weekend to continue this. Literally, that was my thing. And I have this thing, I cannot stop something halfway. So then I marked that out. I'm like, I like this, but I kind of feel like we need to add something there to bring it down, so that you kind of have this like almost a frame, but it's not touching. And so I just added more elements and I layered. A tip that I learned with using stamps is that You can clean it with a chamois. You shouldn't use wet wipes because it makes the stamp funny. And yeah, that's about what I know about stamps. And I know this looks pretty. Yeah, you know, I am not very good with YouTube videos where they talk a lot. So for the rest of the video, I'm basically just gonna like stamp and then color it in. So that's it. How pretty is this? I wish you guys can see the detail up close. I'm gonna zoom in for you, and then you can see how beautiful this stamp is done. Can we just take a moment to appreciate how beautiful these stamps are? They are such a vibe, and they make me so happy. So I'm going to continue this time lapse, and I'm just going to neaten up some of the elements that didn't stamp so clearly, and then I'm going to paint it with watercolors. Now, here's the thing. If you guys want to get my exact tips, tricks, and techniques to duplicate this artwork at home, I will be hosting a class on the 11th of March at Beautiful Scrapbooks using this exact same stamp set. So in the description box below, I will link all the details for the class and where you guys can order the stamps. So I think for now, I'm gonna say goodbye. Enjoy watching this time lapse. If you like these videos, please remember to like and subscribe and share if possible. Yeah, next week I will be doing a little video about patterns. I'm going to share with you guys how to do patterns, and then I have a Bible journaling video that will be launching on Friday, or previewing, dropping, I don't know what's YouTube lingo. So before I say goodbye, this is a very nice reminder to please remember to drop your stamping tips for me in the comment section below. This is like a whole new thing for me, and I am obsessed, and I really want to master this. But apart from that, I'm going to say goodbye. So have a wonderful day, evening, wherever you are in the world. And then, yeah, okay, bye.